Hi, I'm Ray Bae.
And I'm Gianna Brene.
And this is Bae Talk. Bae, I need a drink. Can you pour me out?
Okay, Baes. So the drink of today is a dragon fruit margarita. And I feel like I want to call it Dragon Bae. And I chose this drink because I just love dragon fruit because it's packed with vitamin C, which helps produce collagen, which is super great for your skin. And I mixed it with reposado tequila, dragon fruit juice, and lemonade. I also garnished the rim with sugar and real rose petals. Okay, Baes, drink up.
Oh my god.
This is so
That's good right there. I already feel my skin tightening up from that collagen, from that dragon fruit.
Okay, Nene.
That's good right there.
That's real good.
Okay, so we're going to get into the hot topic.
So what's new, babe?
Did you see Alabama and Bhad Bhabie's diss song? They going back and forth. How do you feel about her speaking on her child?
That was disrespectful. I think because she doesn't have a child, she doesn't know. Like, you don't speak on someone's child. Regardless of what y'all going through, you don't speak on someone's child. That's just rule number one. They're innocent. The baby is just here. I don't even know if she's a year old.
No, I don't think she's a year old yet.
Yeah, so no.
And then I was reading the comments and they were saying how we getting on to Alabama about talking about Bhad Bhabie child, but she talked about her abortion. Do you feel like that's equivalent to her actually having a living child? And because I feel like that's disrespectful.
That's disrespectful as well, but why does she know that she had an abortion?
She been out there popping that.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, that's disrespectful, but there's a living child here now, and you don't speak on that.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, that's an innocent child. Leave it out. If you don't know how to rap about anything else, then
Yeah,
shouldn't
and
be
plus,
talking about it.
I honestly feel like I'm Bhad Bhabie on Bhad Bhabie's team because Alabama, I just feel like she's kind of like a wannabe. Like, don't get me wrong, I like her style. I like just the way she presents herself, but I feel like she literally is taking Lotto's flow. So everything that Bhad Bhabie said, I feel as though she was on point with it. And I feel like Alabama's a little sneaky. Definitely a daddy's girl. Definitely a daddy's money girl. So I'm definitely team Bhad Bhabie.
Yeah, I like Alabama. I think her flow was cute. Her song was cute. Both of the girls' songs was cute. I don't think they missed either way. I feel like Alabama is more trying to be a wannabe. She didn't come from a rough life. You get what I'm saying? So she definitely is out of pocket for a lot of things. You can't rap about what you don't know about.
Yeah, versus Bhad Bhabie, like, she lived that life. She been a savage. She been popping that shit. She been...
Definitely. Like, she'll fight her own mama. She'll definitely fight you.
So if you could fight your own mama, do you really think she would care about you? And you just not it because she's it, but she's not it. But she feels like she's it because she's hanging around cultured people.
Yeah, I it's a slippery slope, but I do feel like both of them are kind of taking a bit of the culture a little bit.
Yeah.
Bhad Bhabie tans her skin quite deep.
Yeah.
And Alabama does as well. With the lace fronts and all that other stuff, it's giving you're trying to cop off of black women, even with the whole Lotto flow. Y'all, Bhad Bhabie stole Lotto's video. I thought that was a little tacky. I feel like you could steal bits and pieces if you're trying to get your point across with the beef, being that Alabama is Lotto's friend, but don't steal her whole video.
So you think Bhad Bhabie stole Lotto's flow in her video, or do you feel like Alabama was more like... Because she did call herself Big Mama.
So Alabama, I feel like Lotto wrote them lyrics for Alabama. I don't think I don't think Alabama came up with those lyrics herself. I think she rapped them well though. Like I'm gonna give it to her. Like the video was cute, the beat was cute. It's a catchy song.
Yeah.
But it's definitely giving you stealing from black women. Even Bhad Bhabie, like I don't like it. Like have y'all own stuff.
And I just feel like the latest tea with Alabama, my bad. She's dating this guy called Scooter Jackson, I believe. Mm-hmm. And the comments are crazy. They're telling Travis to go get his daughter. They're saying all kind of things about that girl.
Yeah, I think that just comes with the territory anyway. It doesn't matter who she dates. Like, she's in the limelight. Because Bhad Bhabie, she doing the same thing. Like, she just ain't dating no man that got money.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And he's.
But honestly, I just feel like with this whole beef is so, I don't want to use the word stupid, but they are younger than me and you. And you're literally doing diss records over this guy named LV, but who is really LV? What is his credibility? What
He's a woman abuser. He's nobody.
No.
Nobody. But I think it's just all a clout chase anyway to get people talking about her.
Yeah.
Both of them, really.
Yeah.
Because even with the whole calling out Tyga for her Alabama sleeping with him and Soulja Boy, like, that's a lot to say in a song, especially knowing that she's younger, underage.
Yeah.
And Tyga was known for being with Kylie. And she was allegedly underage. So I just feel like that's a bit much. You see, he ain't say nothing. Soulja Boy, of course he gonna clap back. He looking for all the clout. Any clout he could get.
So Soulja Boy clapped back about that, but he did not clap back about them plaques on his teeth. You know where the truth is, where the truth is, where the truth is at.
Yeah, but like I just feel like certain things, like they just trying to, it's giving culture vulture.
Yeah.
A little bit. Appropriation. It's just like not, I don't know.
They still identity searching.
Yeah. So who do y'all think? Bhad Bhabie or Alabama?
I'm team Bhad Bhabie.
I'm team Bhad Bhabie because she got more songs and her stuff be hitting for real. Alabama only got one song and it's the song about Bhad Bhabie. So
yeah,
that's why I feel like it's giving culture vulture.
Yeah, and I feel like even though Bhad Bhabie is giving culture vulture as well, I just feel like, you know, she is still kind of ghetto. Like that was her life versus Alabama. Like, you behind gates, you see your daddy money. That's just facts. Like,
you're not about that life at all.
Like I said, if you could set up your mama, you about that life. So,
team Bhad Bhabie. So we're going to get into Anthony Edwards and Aiesha Howard. Anthony, if you don't know, he is known as the Ant-Man for the Timberwolves of Minnesota. He is 23. Aiesha is 38.
Messing with the YNs.
Messing with the YNs. So they're in a battle right now. They're currently going back and forth in text messages. He does not want the baby, but the baby is already here. He told her. So let's read the messages he told her. She tells him, I'm pregnant, wanted to tell you in person, but you gave me no other choice. We probably should have kept it cordial, but we're here now. He responds back, okay, LOL. This was February 21st. He told her to get the abortion. LOL. Her response was, I don't need hush money. My intentions aren't to blackmail you in any way. I'm being upfront and honest. I'm not getting an abortion. It's not an option. I can keep you updated through the process, or I can disappear until the baby is here. Either way, I'm done going back and forth with you because you still think this is a joke. He responds back, oh my God. Laughing emoji, laughing emoji, laughing emoji, laughing emoji.
He's a clown.
Bye.
He's a clown. He's a clown and she invited herself to the circus.
I mean, you're 38.
He's 23.
23 with a girlfriend. He's had this girlfriend. And if you don't know, her name is Shannon. She is Chief's first baby mama. Aiesha Howard is Little Baby's first baby mama. So the one that's 38 that they're going through right now. Her baby, I think she was just born in like December. It's just messy. So I looked up how much he gets paid just to see. He just signed a contract, $255 million for 5 years. Also, I did a little more digging in just to see, like, it's giving meal ticket, but also I just wanted to see, like, why does he keep creating these babies with women he doesn't want to deal with? Like, what is it? You know what I mean? Because he's 23, so he's still very, very young. But I found out that his mom died when he was 15. His dad was not in the picture. His sister and brother took care of him. He was drafted first round overall, number 1 pick at 19 years old. So I think coming into that money and not having the guidance of a mother, I just feel a little bad for him because she definitely took advantage. She's 38.
It kind of just seems like he was trying to fill the voids of his trauma from losing his mother at a young age, and then he got all this money at 19. You're just 23. Like, you're just getting your feet wet, and then you're dealing with an older woman. It kind of gives grooming, but not grooming.
Yeah, it's definitely grooming, and she could say what she wants, but at the end of the day, she was well known that he had a girlfriend.
Right.
So you're being a side chick on purpose.
A home wrecker.
A home wrecker. They already have a baby, which they celebrated the first year, I want to say in March, so beginning March.
Okay.
So he has a 1-year-old. He also has another child with another woman prior to.
Didn't he have the same reaction to this previous baby mama, like not wanting the kid? And
the first one, yes. Yeah. But I think they're fine now. They worked it out. But yeah, he just wants to be a dad to what the relationship he is in now. But I also feel like he definitely needs therapy. Yeah. Because that's very sad. I think when women see black men coming into money, 38. I'm still thinking like she's 38 and you're messing with a 23-year-old. You know exactly what you're doing. So I don't feel sorry for her. You're bringing a child into something that's extremely broken. Like it's not okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's okay. I feel like she's definitely banking on that money he's making, because at the end of the day, you're at an age, you already have kids, so it's like, this man does not want the child. He expresses like, I hate you.
Yeah, he said that in last February, that he did not want the child. But again, I do feel like in that instance, like, once you go unprotected with someone, like, you can't tell that person, like, to keep the baby or not. But granted, he is young. So I think in her mind, it was definitely a meal ticket.
Yeah, you know, and it's always the female's choice, but I just feel like the smarter choice would be, if you get pregnant by a guy, you already know what the situation is. I'm sure before she got pregnant, she got signs and clues that he wasn't rocking with you like that. So if you happen to get pregnant, I know abortion can suck. I know it's emotional. It can be sad. And it's a touchy subject. But personally, I would not keep a baby by someone that's not ready and that's literally telling me that they hate me. It's going to be another time. And I feel like it's kind of selfish as the mother bringing a child into the situation, knowing that it's not going to be ideal, knowing that it's going to be issues. So now you're already planting these traumas on this child that did not ask to be here.
Yeah, and
so I feel like that was the wrong move on her behalf.
It's so sad though for the child. Like, I just think about my family and how I created it, and I just like the best part of my day is waking up and like just seeing my family, seeing my child like, "Daddy, wake up!" You know what I mean? Like that's the highlight of my day. You know, like just having that core family. And I think a lot of women miss out on that. Like, it's not fun being pregnant and alone, because you were pregnant and alone. That man didn't want anything to do with you.
Alone, going through that, knowing that he does not like you, he cannot stand you, you're ruining his life. So, and I know a lot of situations like that in real lifetime, where the female kept the baby knowing they were older than the guy, and you're essentially ruining the guy's future. Even though y'all both had sex unprotected, it's like, just still, do not keep the baby if the person do not want the baby, especially if you're gonna harass them saying, "Oh, well, I could do this on my own, this and the third." Like, no.
And also too, she tried to get the child support done in LA, and she's from Georgia, so she tried to say that she lives in LA, but she really live in Georgia. So the judge threw that out and was like, "We're going to do it in Georgia. So we won't get the final, I guess, the final payment or whatever he's going to pay, because he said he doesn't want to be a part of the child's life. He's releasing everything, like anything that has to deal with him being a part. He wants no parts."
And see, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Why would you already inflict this type of trauma on your unborn child? The father of the child is literally saying, "I don't want no parts." So now you're already preparing yourself. The child's not here to talk about how your dad is not in your life. And do you want that to be the story? I had intercourse with your dad.
And he's famous. Like, he's number one. He
don't want you. Like, how are you going to break that down and explain that to your child? I feel like that's not okay. She's being selfish and she's being greedy.
Yeah, especially with the whole trying to get your child support in LA knowing you don't live there.
Yeah.
Because it's going to give you a higher payout.
A plot, a scheme, and a plan. Meal ticket.
Yeah, so let us know. Are y'all rocking with Aiesha, or are y'all team Anthony?
That's sticky. Okay, so our next segment is Bae Talk, where we talk marriage and relationship, and our question is about communication. So the question states, how do I communicate my needs in a relationship without coming across as demanding or too emotional, especially when I feel like I'm not getting the attention or effort I deserve? So how do you feel?
I feel like when you're not getting the attention or effort you deserve, is definitely a lack of communication. When you're trying to communicate with someone, it has to come from a loving and sincere place. You can't be combative about it. You have to have a certain tone in your voice. You know your partner, so you should know like what they respond to the best. If you don't know, then y'all really need to sit down and have a conversation about their love languages and how you need to talk to them to communicate effectively. If it's still not getting across, there's probably some kind of barrier there to where they don't feel comfortable for the woman coming to you, or vice versa, the man coming to you. I feel like once you have that conversation, let's say, you don't feel like they're home enough, or you don't feel like they're giving you enough love or affection. The affection part could be because you're not meeting their love language. So you need to sit down and have a conversation about that.
Yeah, I feel like you mentioning the love language is very important, because your partner can receive love a certain way, and you feel like you're giving them love based off your love language without tapping in to see what their love language is. And I feel like that's very important. And once you figure out your partner love language, it's easy to communicate in that way. Because, for example, you may feel like your love language may be giving gifts, but your partner may love the gift, but she may not, or he may not feel as loved because their love language is quality time and you're lacking in that area. So for me, I do feel like I do need to take advice on coming across more gentle and patience, because patience is not my strongest suit.
Right.
I feel like sometimes with a lot of females, they can agree with this where, for example, like a man can be lacking in a certain area or they want them to change something, but by the time the female mentions it, she's already fed up. And so now that she's fed up, when she's communicating that, she feels she's frustrated and it's not coming across like more so like a conversation. Now it's an argument. Now it's tit for tat. Now it's, okay, yeah, I say this about you, now he has something to say about me, or vice versa. So I feel like that's something I have to learn, and a lot of other females have to learn, because it can come off toxic or you're lacking the communication factor. But I feel like sometimes it's hard to communicate, you know what, I feel this way, I feel that way, you know, but that's based off of healing or like where you're at,
your childhood traumas and stuff like that. I do feel too, like even with me and my husband, I think we gotten a lot better at communicating. Like for me, I realized that he needs to know right then and there when he does it, not like 3 months later after he keeps doing it, and then I'm like, you know, hey, you've been doing this and I don't like it, and then he's not going to really understand where I'm coming from, versus when he does it, correct it right away. Right. And my husband responds very well to that. He may combat it a little bit, but for the most part, he responds very well. I'm not combative when I say it. I have a very calm voice. I'm like, you know, you did this just now. Do you realize how you were talking to me, or how you spoke to me? I was like, I don't respond well to that. For me, my love language is acts of kindness. So the more kind you are to me, the more I'm going to be loving towards you. And I think most men feel like, because I am, you know, I am a boss and I am, you know, whatever, but like he feels like he has to speak to me a certain way. But no, I'm letting you know, hey, I just want to be feminine with you. I don't want you to talk to me. Yeah, like talk to me soft, you know. And we're just now getting in that, because when you get married at 27, but we've been together since we were 21, we're growing. So I didn't know what I wanted at 21. Like, we're growing into a whole adult now. So there's different things that you have to communicate. Like I was cool with it before, but now I'm grown. Like, hey, you can't talk to me a certain way, and I can't talk to him a certain way. It's just a respect level when it comes to that. So be respectful, be mindful of the other person's feelings, and look at things from two sides, not just one side. I think a lot of people are one-sided, and it's me, and this is how I feel. You know, it's more take a step back. Look at it from her point of view. Look at it from his point of view. I think even sometimes in your relationships, I had to tell you, you know, hey, like, look at it from his point of view. You know, you may feel like I'm communicating, I'm this and that. I'm like, you tell him one time. If he doesn't correct it, then, you know what I mean? Then he not really feeling you like that. Because a man that's feeling you like that, he gonna correct it right away. Yeah. And my husband, he may go back with me a little bit and be like, oh, I didn't really do that. And then once I point it out, you know, he's fixing it right away. It's an instant fix.
And that's another thing too. I feel like it's not what you say, but how you say it. And I feel like for me, I lack patience. And sometimes I feel like a lot of things should come natural when you're interested in someone. So if I have to say it too much times, like I get really frustrated, and then no, you're a little firecracker, but it's okay. I mean, I know that I have a lot of patience when it comes to that. Like, I also date a Gemini, so with Geminis, you do have to have a lot of patience. You know, it's something you said where you were like, with your husband, you have to let him know right then and there.
Yeah, with him.
Because for me, like, I'm very self-aware, but I know when you taking me for a stupid. Like I literally I know that. So it's like I don't like no one to play in my face, and because I'm very quick-witted and sharp, that what turns me into something else. But I'm always, when it comes to my friendships or relationships, if you come, especially if I care about you, if you come to me and say, you know what, you made me feel this way, or this situation, I'm willing to listen and adjust that, because obviously I want the people I care about to stay in my life, and I don't want to, you know,
damage that relationship.
Right, I don't want to tarnish that relationship. So
yeah. And you really do a good job at that. Like, even when I talk, you may come to me about a situation and I'm like, hey, well, look at it from his perspective. Maybe it wasn't that. You know what I mean? He's not talking to another girl. He may just have a lot going on.
Yeah.
You know, so just relax. Talk to him when you have a calm mind.
Yeah.
And tell him, because you can't talk to him right then and there about his actions. Like me, I'm patient. I'm more of a calm person. So when I express my feelings, I'm going to be more on the calm side.
Yeah, and my temperament is not, let me say, it used to not be there, because I feel like when it comes to communicating properly and communicating at a more patient pace, it comes with growth, and it comes with age, and it comes with experience, and it comes with, you realize that, you know what, I'm not going to do all of this. I'm not going to get raw, because it's not worth my energy. And I feel like a part of that comes with, as a woman, when a man is not doing certain things right, and you say it one time, a lot of us say, you know what, I know my worth. But in a wider perspective, do you really know your worth? Because I've had to learn that knowing your worth is knowing when to say less words. Knowing your worth is knowing when you already say this once, you watch actions. You don't ponder on words, you know? So
Right.
I feel like that's another big thing.
Yeah, he's going to show you. Like, you don't have to worry about, like, communication. Communicate it and make sure you're communicating it in the right way that your partner receives it.
Right.
If that does not work, that partner is not interested in you and doesn't want to work on it. Maybe y'all need to go to therapy. And then if that doesn't work, then you need to go your separate ways, because someone that loves you is someone that's going to take those actions.
Yeah, because
to be with you, you know.
Because when you love someone, you don't want to hurt them, regardless if it's platonic or if you're in a relationship.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll be getting into our next segment, which is Boss Ass Executive, where we'll be talking business. So what's going on?
All right, so I know y'all seen this viral video of this 15-year-old getting dragged through the salon. 2C recently responded and I guess gave her some money. I'm not quite sure about that, but you know, allegedly, yeah, he seemed very upset about what happened.
Right.
I think this is very sad. The girl who dragged the 15-year-old was 18, so not much business experience there. Probably not even enough work experience with customer service. She tried to cut the hair out, allegedly. She dragged her through the salon. She posted it on TikTok. It went viral, got 54 million views. The parents are suing, and she also got charged with assault.
Yeah.
All from the girl sending the Cash App, allegedly, to the wrong person. Now, this easily could have been avoided.
Yes. I feel like, for one, she's a minor. If it was an issue with the payment, she's 15. Call her parent. See how can you reconcile the situation through the parent. It could have been easy as her showing her phone, saying, you know what, I honestly accidentally sent it to the wrong Cash App. You know, let me call my mom. Let me send it to the right Cash App. But she was dead wrong for dragging that little girl and then cutting her weave out. And I'm sure she wasn't cutting her weave out to the point where she's avoiding her hair. I'm sure she's purposely messing up her hair. So I feel like she is wrong. Regardless of let's just say she was run out with her money. You should not do that to a child. That's a minor. And then on top of that, you're trying to get your little brownie points by posting on TikTok and you're going viral. That's embarrassing. That's a stain that 15-year-old is going to have for a while. And that's someone's child. She's not 18. She's not 21. Because if I was her mother, I would come up there and I would, like, you, like, drag floor head in, like, no, it won't happen. Like, I feel like she's very, 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 very wrong for that.
Yeah, I just feel like this is a case of, I don't even know how she's just in a salon by herself at 18.
Yeah, do you have a license?
Yeah, I don't know how you get a license, but I mean, like, sometimes in different schools, they do offer the license to you. Like, if you've had a baby, like, you can, like, work to get the license while you're in school. Like, some schools do offer that in high school, so maybe she went through that, but clearly there's a disconnect. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't think she went to school. I don't think she have her license. Because the first rule of thumb, the first chapter is professionalism.
It really is.
So,
like, this was a simple,
she lacks that.
A simple conversation. Even if allegedly she says she didn't know that the girl was 15. Like, but you know she's young.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not giving her no excuse because I started my business when I was 21 years old. And I have been tried to the fullest. But I never will put my hands on anyone. Like, not, especially not in my business. Like, that is your livelihood. So the fact that you think that you can, it's okay for you to put hands on your client, dragging them through the, she dragged her through the salon. Like, what are you doing? You take this to court. That's what you do.
And then you're not even thinking about your business. You could have a simple conversation. You could even record the client not spending your money, being a certain type of way, but you don't care about your business. And that's another spot where
she thought it was cute. She thought it was cute because she posted it on TikTok. Nothing about that is cute. No one's on your side.
No, because
it's not
you're dead
cute.
Wrong.
And it was an instance here in Jacksonville where that happened, where the girl was friends with, I seen it in Duval Beauty promo, and the girl ended up calling the police on her. Like, it's not okay. You guys got to figure out how to communicate correctly with the client. It does not matter if they're going off on you. It actually doesn't even matter if they put their hands on you. You call the police and you get them involved. If she walks off with the money, guess what? That is a loss. Businesses take losses.
Yes.
Every business in America has taken a loss. That is a loss you have to take, but guess what? You take her to court and you follow the proper steps. I've taken just one, but I could have took many of people to court, but I only took one to actual court, and one is very simple.
Yeah.
You get all your money back. If all you have to do is have the proof that this person did not pay you. She can't run off. Even if she did, you can call the police and then you could put her in jail for it.
And speaking of boss ass executive, everyone wants to be a boss, but you don't carry yourself as a boss. You don't conduct your business in a bossly way. So it's like, what kind of boss are you? Do you just want the clout of being a boss? Do you just want to say you're a boss because it makes you feel like you're on a different type of caliber? Or are you actually a boss? Because some people are made to be 9-to-5ers. Let's just be real. And some people are made to be entrepreneurs and a boss. But you have to have a certain level of professionalism. And you have to have a certain level of leadership skills.
And patience.
And I'm sorry. Not sorry. But that girl, she lacks it. She's not a boss.
No.
And
no, that is not it.
Help.
She definitely needs help.
Wrong.
She's completely wrong. Like, and clearly she's not working under older people because they wouldn't have let that happen. Like, if she was working in here under me, I would have never let it escalate that far. I would have been like, okay, let me see where you sent the Cash App to. Oh my God, you sent it to the wrong spot.
As a boss, you have to protect your business, even if sometimes, unfortunately, you have to take a loss. You have to protect your business. You have to protect the name of your business, because guess what? You could print out all the business cards. You could post on Instagram. You could market. But you're really going to get that business from word of mouth and from a previous client. And I'm sorry, but her business is going to go downhill. So I hope she have a second plan.
Baby gonna be in jail.
Yeah.
She's gonna be in jail. You do not drag a minor around. Like, granted, she is 18 as well, but you just don't do
This girl
that.
is
I have
15.
been cursed out and I ain't even do nothing.
Right.
You done seen a client just blatantly curse me out just because, you get what I'm saying? She F you this, F you in that business, and still sat in my chair.
Yeah.
Still sat her behind in my chair. And guess what I did? I have a reclining chair, so, and I do lashes. So she was reclining her chair back and I hit the other button to recline her chair back up.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what? You have a blessed day. Oh, I ain't never supporting this together.
Then
Don't.
Someone else.
Because you don't tip anyway. So I don't care. And I will have more clients that want me to touch their lashes. Like, I will never in my life go back and forth with a client ever.
Yeah.
I've never done it and I'm not going to do it. You will never see me post anything online about a client. I have never done it. Never. And I was 21 years old when I opened this business. I've been here for 10 years.
Yeah.
Never. I don't talk bad about a client. There's no receipts of it because it's unprofessional. Now, you can say that you've had an experience with me, but you'll never get a receipt of me cursing a client out ever. Ever. I just don't do it because it's not worth it. You don't have to. I don't want your money. I don't want it that bad. It's not that deep. I literally would do a whole set of lashes. And if you give me attitude or whatever the case is, have a nice day. Because the next girl is glad to sit in my chair and she'll tip me $100. And that's my clients. I don't deal with ghetto. I don't deal with none of that stuff. Like, it's dry cut with me.
Like, a lot of times in this industry, you have to swallow the bullet and you have to not react like how you would react outside of the salon.
Right.
So a lot of times I had to breathe. You really don't know. But it's all about to save your business.
Yeah.
Because it's better when you put on that professional mask and you don't let it get to you, because you have to also understand, especially in the beauty industry, that not every client is for you. It's been a lot of times I've had to fire clients. It's been a lot of times a client would sit in my chair and they rub me absolutely the wrong way. But I finish my service. I do my best work. But in my head, you're fired.
You don't have to sit here.
You
really don't have to
book
sit
again.
here.
Don't come back. You know, and it's like, it's not really taking a loss, because the right clients, that's for you, they will come and they will stick.
Girl, I've had keys thrown in my face.
Yeah, she's had a lot.
I've had a lot with the police right there.
Yeah.
And it's from your most popular hairstylist in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
But guess what? I just have to sit there and it's okay. You get what I'm saying? You don't blast people. You have to take it in. And it is very hard. Extremely hard. But that's what being a business owner is.
Correct.
Take it, grow. Like, you never mess with this person again. That person know what they did. You know what I mean? They got to live with that. I'm good. I'm successful. Business still here. How you doing? Not good. But okay.
I'm going to sip my drink on that. So I know the faces and the names. Okay, so our next segment is Bae Mail, where we get into the questions that you guys sent to us. What's in our inbox, Bae?
Okay, so we got our first question from a guy. He wanted to be anonymous, so we're just gonna name him Joseph.
Join
him. Okay. So, his question is, hey, I've been dating someone for about 6 months now, and things are going pretty well. We have a lot in common, enjoy each other's company, and have good chemistry. However, I'm starting to feel more invested in a relationship than she is. I try to plan dates and take the initiative in communication, but she's often more distant or nonchalant. I don't want to overthink or seem needy, but at what point do I bring up my concerns? How can I tell if she's just taking things slow, or she's not as interested as I am? I really like her, and I don't want to push too hard, but I also don't want to be left in limbo. What you think, babe?
So in my opinion, I would say that I don't really feel like she likes him that much.
She definitely doesn't.
As a woman, if that man is doing everything and treating you right, communicating, doing everything you desire, I feel like that's a weak point for a woman. Like, she loves that. She'll eat that up. Let me not say a weak point, but she'll eat that up. So it's like the fact that she's not eating that up,
and
I don't feel like she is that interested in him, or she may have other options.
You're not her main option.
Yeah, you're not the main choice
at all.
So
you might be like number 2, 3,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
But you're not the main choice.
Definitely not number 1.
No, you're not number 1. She's probably holding out hope for somebody else that's not doing anything.
Like, don't get me wrong, you treat her good, but she is like, the grass might be a little greener on the other side. You know, so I just feel like my advice to you is to take a step back. 1, have a conversation. You already communicate pretty well. Have a conversation, see where her head is at, and if you still feel within that conversation she's not giving you what you need, it's something you'll just feel, then you take 1 step back, 2 step back, take whatever step.
Yeah, don't prolong it. Just go, please. It's not worth it.
Yeah,
it's really not. Like, a woman, if you know, you'll know when a woman is into you. Like, she could just be using you for dates and stuff, and he occupies my time for the time being, but I'm really waiting on this guy to text me back.
Or she might be hungry. I heard girls. She might be hungry.
She might be hungry. You might be under her phone as dinner
takeout
or takeout. I don't know, but I will say, you will know when a woman is interested in you. You do not have to question it. And this goes for men and women.
Yes.
Women, you would know when a man is interested in you because you won't have to question it. He's going to do everything for you. You could say, I'm sick, and he's going to go to CVS and go get you something.
Yeah, he going to research the medicine.
All kind of stuff. Like, he's going to do something for you. Like, you shouldn't have to question that. If it's a question, he don't like you, she don't like you. Yeah. And that's just, it's hard pill to swallow. You could be doing everything for this person. You could have the best chemistry. You may feel like you have the best chemistry. Right. She may not feel like she got it. Exactly, yeah. And y'all may do have the best chemistry. But maybe in her life, she's not ready for it, or she's not ready for you.
Or she's just not feeling you. Because a lot of times, a lot of girls, especially in this generation, they're looking for some type of come up. Whether it be, ooh, I don't gotta buy lunch today. Ooh, he da 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 da. Yeah. So it's like, as a man too, you have to be careful of that. Women and men, you have to be careful of that. If you don't feel it, then you just don't feel it. I'm big on not forcing anything.
Yeah, because you could feel chemistry with that person, but that person could definitely just be using you. And sometimes, even too, women have to be ready for a nice guy. If she's in that stage of toxic or whatever the case is, that nice isn't doing it for her. Listen, it only took me 2 toxic guys for me to be like, I ain't doing it. When my husband came around, that's it, right there. Like, he showed me everything. There was no question. No question.
When you know, honestly. And if you have a little pullback, I know sometimes like, oh my God, I already invest this time into him. I already
just cut it off.
This time into her, but if it doesn't work, it just does not work. Stop trying to force things.
Yeah, and you'll find someone that's like way more appreciative of what you're doing. Like you shouldn't have to ask for that, or you shouldn't have to communicate about you being appreciative about what you're doing. You're talking about you're a good communicator. You guys have chemistry. You taking her out on dates. Like there's nothing else. Like if she ain't feeling that, then she don't like you.
And honestly, I feel like when a guy like you, they're gonna do the utmost. You can say, okay, I like this and that, but you shouldn't have to say it, I'm gonna say 3 times, because no one is perfect. And I feel like saying it over 3 times is too close to begging. Because when, like, men are supposed to be hunters. I know in this day and time, a lot of men are not hunters. They feel like, oh, I'm a simp for chasing. Oh, I'm soft for chasing. But you really look green for not putting in that effort and showing the girl, you know what, I'm really into this girl, because you never know what you can build with that woman.
And she's gonna reciprocate it. Like my husband, even with me and him, he took me to Philadelphia, paid for everything. He wanted to see the Eagles play. Guess what I did? I know his favorite player is Carmelo Anthony. I took him to Orlando where they was playing something close nearby. Got him front row seats. Granted, I didn't know Carmelo Anthony wasn't playing that day. My bad. I ain't know he was hurt. I thought at least he would at least be on the bench though. Man was not on the bench. Nowhere. You could like literally touch him if he was there, but he wasn't there. But I tried. You know, and he loved that for, you know. He was like, no one's ever done that for him. And I'm just like, it's so simple.
See, that's the effort. Ain't a lot of girls getting court seats for their man.
Right.
Because if you didn't like him,
well, it wasn't court now. It was like
close to touching him.
It was touch. Like you could feel the sweat.
Because a lot of girls, they'll just get the ticket just to say, hey, I got the ticket.
They ain't getting a ticket, right?
Okay.
They ain't getting a ticket. They just looking to be taken care of, but not understanding that men have this emotional thing to them as well. Like they want to be not taken care of, but they want to be thought of. Like, I'm doing all this for this girl. What about me? What am I getting out of it? Not necessarily. It doesn't have to be monetary, but it has to be like, is she thinking about me? Like, I know this man love Carmelo Anthony. Let me try to see when he playing. If he playing in Miami, is he playing in Orlando? You know, I'm gonna find him. You know?
I feel like a lot of times too, like with women, that we do forget that men have feelings. Men want to feel loved. They want to be cared for. They want to still have that feeling like, oh my God, not oh my God, but my girl did this for me. They want to feel special. I feel like sometimes as women, we just want to be the receiver and not the giver. So it's like, that's not going to portray a healthy relationship. And if you're really down for that guy, it's going to be equal. You know, of course, the guy's supposed to lead, be this, be that. But you know, as a woman, if you love your man and that's the man you want to grow with, you're going to put in the same effort. You're going to put in the same stuff. Because, just,
Yeah, this generation is me.
Yeah, take.
Yeah, and it's
trick
really
on me,
like,
trick on me, trick on me,
and
trick
that's
on me.
why marriages are they're actually up for Black people, regardless of what like is portrayed on the internet. But like, if you're just strictly on Instagram and TikTok looking for love, like, you're just gonna see a whole bunch of women using men for dates,
right?
You know, and men just paying for things because they think that they can get sex out of the woman. So that's not gonna get you anywhere. Real life, you both have to put in the effort. So it may not have to be monetary, where it's money that you're giving, but whatever his love language is, baby, you better find it. And vice versa, or you're just going to be single forever. You're not going to get married.
Yeah. And a lot of times too, if you and your man has an issue going on, not every advice from all of your friends you need to take, because a lot of times people give you advice based off of what they're going through, and also sometimes you have friends that's low-key ain't really on your side and they want you to be single with them. So you have to take heed on how you advertise your man, to your friends and what advice you taking. So
yeah.
And all in all, for Joanna, to conclude,
She don't like you, honey.
She doesn't like you. I feel like you should have a conversation if she means that much for you, to you. And if you don't feel the right type of energy, you take a step back or you go your separate ways.
Yeah, find a girl who appreciates it. That's
correct. Okay, on this next segment, we're tapping into Bae Court, which get a little bit serious, and I'm gonna let you know if you're guilty or innocent. Let's tap into it.
Okay, so if y'all haven't seen, there's a lady going viral for her boyfriend or husband, I don't know. He basically took up the floors that he paid for, and it looked like it was like a little bit of piece of the living room, and then it went into the kids' room. So
the
he said,
whole kids' room.
The whole kids' room. He said he finna pull that all up. So half of it's still done, but the half he paid for is gone. He ripped it up, and the reason why he ripped it up,
because she was in a relationship with him. He financially took care of everything, made sure the bills was paid, but she was cheating. Regardless of her knowing that, you know what, this my man, and he's paying for everything, she still decided to cheat. And that goes back to me saying, when a woman thinks that the grass is greener on the other side. So she's cheating. Her man find out.
Wait. She cheating with somebody who can't even afford the damn floors.
I was gonna tap into that.
Can't even afford the floors.
Not even he can't afford to replace the floors. She got caught cheating. She went to this man and was like, this is my situation. I need some money for the rent. He said, I can't support you financially.
What is that? Why are you doing that? If you're going to cheat, if you're going to do it, at least do it with someone that can help you. You're going to leave a man that's taking care of you, whatever the case is, whatever your issues is, communicate, because clearly y'all had kids together. Maybe them not his kids. I don't know, because the way he took them floors up out that baby room,
I'm sorry.
I don't know. That's like, maybe.
That's another level of petty.
It is, but like, I could see me doing some shit like that. Like, I would do something like that. Like, don't play with me. Stop playing with people's feelings.
You can't.
Stop. Because you went to that man and you asked him, can you help with these floors? You get what I'm saying?
Can you help with my rent?
Can you help with my rent? This man said no. He ain't got it.
He ain't signed.
He don't even like you. He don't like you.
Yeah.
You girls, stop.
Just stop.
Stop that shit.
Yeah. If you feel like you want to level up on your man,
Level
I don't
up.
condone cheating.
Level
I'm gonna
up.
just put that out there.
Do not level down. You're gonna cheat with a man who can't even help you.
Break up with him and level up. You're like through a man's lens, you're never going to get brownie points by adding another body count.
Ever.
You know, that's never gonna give you a brownie point.
Ever. And I don't even know, what are you doing? What exactly was, like, what were you trying to get out of it?
What was your thought process? Because the math not math.
And then why the kid know?
Yeah.
Why your son know?
She on live saying, oh my God, he took the floors out of my kids' room. Oh my God.
And we think it's funny. We do.
Yeah.
We do think it's funny. Mm-hmm. Because what are you doing? What are you doing? And why are your kids witnessing this?
Yeah, because
that's another thing.
You've been cheating.
Been cheating. You've been cheating. Your son know. He's sitting there playing video games in the room. He fine. You trying to say your son was crying. Was he? Because he's sitting in the room playing games like he's fine.
Girl, if you don't go get him some fluffy rugs from Ross, rug up the concrete, because you ain't getting no floss no time soon.
And then why we know about it?
Why
you was coming to us to tell us about it? You should have just took that L in silence, because you look stupid. You don't cheat on no man. First of all, you don't cheat. But if you was going to cheat, you cheat up. You don't cheat down, dumb.
Especially a provider, man.
Dumb.
You're making it bad for us, sis. Oh, I can't even claim you as my sis.
No, sis.
You making it bad for us.
No, sis. Jail.
You know what?
Jail.
You know what I'm thinking? You guilty. You guilty. You're not innocent by any means from the cheating, from the floors, from damaging.
We don't feel bad that he took him out that baby room. I don't even know if that's his child.
No.
I don't have enough detail, but no. No. And the child's sitting there laughing too, because he know. he know. And he like 8 years old. I don't know how old he is, but he look about 8-10 years old playing his video games.
To know what's going on.
And then you on live and he looked dead at that camera and said, well, you was cheating.
Yeah.
So what is that?
Yeah.
No.
You're guilty. You're guilty. And you're greedy. You're guilty because you're greedy.
You're making women look bad.
Guilty because you don't see your man's worth. And you're making us look bad.
Oh my God.
I don't support
the foolery. The Jezebel in you is real strong. And we need to let that go.
Yeah, you need to let it go.
Let it go.
Stop being greedy. The grass on the other side got a little brown in it. You see, he wasn't able to pay your rent.
At all. Wasn't even able to help you.
Yeah.
Couldn't even give you $100. You cheated on this man for a man. Can't even give you $100.
Can't even pay your rent for the month.
Can't even.
Yeah.
How does that look on you?
I'm not going to say what I was going to say.
Say it. We're judging. This is Bae Court.
Because I feel like, realistically, if you in a house with a man that's providing for you, that's taking care of the rest of the floors to your house, why are you cheating on him with this bozo that can't even pay your rent? So that just tells me that you thought it was like a sex thing. And I guess
I don't even care. That's a poor decision making skill. Because even if it was a man, I would say the same shit. Poor decision making skills.
Your knock ain't that good.
Can't be.
It can't be.
Because why he pulled them floors up?
No, not even why. I know why he pulled them floors up.
I know, but if it was good, he probably would have left them.
Nah, why that side man ain't wanted to pay your rent? Because that nook wasn't hitting for something. And so you know what? In Bae Court, we are going to say, I feel like we both agree.
What's her sentence? Is it life? Because she really tried it. It's the fact that her kid knows. Why does your kid know that much of your business? I don't like that. That's a no for me. He knows too much information. He know you cheating on. Maybe that's not his daddy. I'm still like, why? Because he too calm.
Yeah.
Maybe he just like, and even then, like if he came in and helped take care of your kids, why are you doing that? Because he didn't have to do none of that. Yeah. None of it. And then you putting on the internet like it's cute. It's not cute, and we are laughing because it's funny. But it's not funny. But it's funny.
Her life sentence is going to be, because I would hope and pray that you learn from this mistake and you realize a good man when you see him and when you see one.
She need to pay child support.
I'm not even gonna get that deep because...
No, she do. She need to pay him child support.
Why you feel like she need to pay child support?
Just because she's stupid. She's stupid. She need to learn her lesson. Her going to Bae Court jail is not enough. She need to pay child support for until the baby is 21.
I'm gonna give her a year and a half to sit down in our cell and think about it. So
it's not enough.
What?
It's not enough.
What do you think she should get?
Life.
Oh my God, no, because she learned from her mistake.
No, she didn't. She think it's funny, and
I would hope.
She did not learn from it. She think this is funny.
I mean, I think it's pretty funny.
It is funny, but it's not funny because the kids are involved. Like when kids get involved, it's a no.
Anyway, she's guilty.
Very.
I'm gonna let Gianna Brene do the sentencing. But you're definitely guilty, girl.
Okay, so her sentence is she gets 5 years in Bay jail. You don't need to be dating nobody until you get your together. Okay, get it together. Learn how to love yourself so that you can love somebody else.
Correct.
That's the problem here. Don't put that in front of your kids. Why? He know too much information. Way too much. So now you're bringing this man around your kid. So no, you didn't learn your lesson. You think it's funny. You done posted it on the damn internet for us to judge.
You on live.
On live. So this just happened. He just pulled the floors up. That look fresh.
So you get 5 years, and I think...
And child support. She need to pay child support.
Okay, Gianna Bernay feels like you should pay child support.
You need to pay child support because
But-
clearly you're not doing right with his child support. Whatever y'all got going on, you need to pay him child support. He don't need to pay you child support.
So you get 5 years.
For 18 years.
And you need to pay him back for them floors because he might have pulled them up, but truthfully, he ain't gonna do nothing with them. He just do that to show you a lesson. So 5 years, child support, and pay
How much
him
she
back
need to pay? How much?
for them floors.
No, for child support.
I don't know.
I don't know how much kids get paid. I don't know how. I don't
We
know
gonna
her
work that out
income.
in the back.
But like at least $500 a month,
Okay, that's
at the least.
cool.
She got money for new floors. She can pay $500 a month.
Okay, well, you get 5 years, $500 a month in child support, and pay that good man back for them floors.
Well, he may not be that good, but you.
Whatever. But from what we know, he's ruling as a good man. So you pay that man back for his floors, and you guilty.
Court's done.